here. Welcome back to another episode in this holiday cookie recipe series. Today we're going to be making some Russian tea cookies. So as far as all the ingredients that you're going to need 2 1/4 cup of flour. You're going to need about 2 sticks of unsalted butter. You're going to need 3/4 cup of chopped up pecans. 1/2 cup of confectioner sugar. Now this is actually going to go into your cookies. Then you're going to need about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then another full cup of your confectioner sugar. This is actually going to be sifted and sprinkled on top of your cookies once they get out of the oven. You're also going to need about 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Alright, let's jump into it. So these cookies are pretty simple. You're going to just start gradually adding all of the ingredients into this one bowl. So I'm going to start off by taking my softened butter, and then my 1/2 cup of confectioner sugar, and I'm just going to start blending that until it's fluffy. Once you get that nice and creamy, you're going to add in your 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And then you're just going to get that all blended in. This vanilla extract always smells so good. Alright, then you're going to add your salt. And you're going to gradually start adding this flour in a little bit at a time. If you have a stand mixer, it probably will come in handy. I do not have one of those, so I'm just going to mix by hand. It is going to look very dry and flaky, but that is okay. The last ingredient you're going to add at this time is going to be your toasted pecans. You should have these all crushed up as best as you can. Add those in there, and then we're going to mix these either by hand or if you want to do it with a spoon. I'm going to mix by hand. And this is where like the dough starts to form. Should look something like this. Just gonna wash my hands and then we'll jump back into it. So this dough does also need to chill in your refrigerator, just like your gingerbread cookies. If you haven't seen my video on making gingerbread cookies, make sure you go check that out. These ones, however, when they're chilling, they do need to be in their final form. So I'm gonna come in here and start making little circular cookies. You can just go ahead and cover this with some plastic wrap and pop these into your refrigerator for about an hour. Once your formed cookies have been chilling in the refrigerator for about an hour, you're ready to take them out and get them onto a baking tray. I just lined a baking tray with some parchment paper. I have the oven preheated to 375. So I'm gonna get these onto this baking tray and then I'm gonna pop them in there for about 7 to 10 minutes. Get those in the oven. So while your cookies are in the oven, you're gonna make sure you grab your about 1 cup of confectioner sugar and you're just gonna start sifting it into a bowl. Now this is the bowl when the cookies come out of the oven that you're gonna roll each cookie around into the confectioner sugar. All right, so I'm gonna do that right now. Something like this. Right? Now you can just wait for those cookies to get out of the oven and then you can start your rolling. After about 7 to 10 minutes, you should be ready to get your cookies out of the oven. So what you're gonna do with these is you're gonna let them cool for about 3 minutes. You still want them warm when you dip them into the confectioner sugar. So I'm gonna leave these for 3 minutes and then we'll be back. After those 3 minutes, I'm gonna start adding my cookies to my confectioner sugar and then putting them on the rack to fully dry. Now I'm gonna let these cookies fully dry on this cooling rack. And in about 10-15 minutes, I'm gonna come back and give them one last roll in the confectioner sugar. After 10 to 15 minutes, I'm gonna give these cookies one last roll in the confectioner sugar, and then they should be all set. want the man? The gingerbread man? Go. Okay. Great, so there you have it. Now your Russian tea cookies are all set and ready for you to give them a taste. I'm gonna try this one here. So good. Great, so that's it for today. Thanks for watching this video on Russian tea cookies. If you're interested in looking at another video on this channel, I would highly recommend checking out my Jamaican chocolate chip plantain bread. On this channel, I do typically make recipes from different countries all around the world. Thanks for watching. Bye.